Alright everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Cowboy Trades, and today I'm going to be giving you a breakdown of my crypto portfolio. I will also be showing you my NFT portfolio separate to my crypto holdings, but just a quick disclaimer before we jump in. The portfolio that I will be showing you will be based on percentages. I will not be sharing the exact amounts or the USD amounts that I do hold of these cryptos for safety reasons. So with that said, let's jump right in and see what I hold and why I hold it. So starting off with the obvious, I hold 52% of my portfolio approximately in Bitcoin. And the reason I hold Bitcoin is because I believe it is the #1 store of value crypto, and I believe it will be the #1 payment system in the future. Also, holding Bitcoin basically is probably the, well, not probably, it is the safest play in my opinion that you can make in the crypto space. Obviously you can see here I hold Solana, Crypto.com and Dogelon, but who knows if those are going to be about in the next 10 years. I do know, however, that Bitcoin will be around in the next 10 years. So that is why I have such a large percent of my portfolio in Bitcoin. So if we hop over to the next largest holding that I hold Solana. And there's a few reasons why I hold Solana. I'm a big fan of Web3. I'm a big fan of blockchains that want to be able to provide something that projects, NFT projects, companies, and websites can be built on in a decentralized manner. Now, Solana is great also because you can stake it on Phantom, or you can stake it while holding your own crypto keys. So you hold your own individual Solana, you hold your own assets, and you're able to accumulate 7.2% because Solana runs on kind of like an amalgamation between, well, it's proof of stake, but it's called proof of history, which is a new consensus mechanism which is like proof of stake, but it adds in time and time periods into proof of stake. Nonetheless, I won't go into everything of why Solana runs on proof of history because that's not really relevant, but I believe Solana is going to be one of the #1 blockchains in the future, and I do believe that it is going to be a strong competitor to Ethereum, which will eclipse a lot of its market cap. Moving on to my third biggest holding, I hold Crypto.com. And while I don't believe that Crypto.com provides too much intrinsic value, obviously it has its Kronos ecosystem, similar to Binance, how a lot of cryptos and crypto portfolios, or not crypto portfolios, a lot of DEXs, decentralized exchanges, things like PancakeSwap are built on top of Binance. I think a lot of things are going to be built on top of Crypto.com in the future. I also believe they have the best domain name. For example, in 10 years time, when people are getting into crypto for the first time, where are they going to look but Crypto.com? I think they have the best domain name. I think they have the best potential out of any cryptocurrency exchange. I believe that Crypto.com will eclipse some of Binance's market cap, and that will make it increase a lot in price and value. Also, the main reason why I hold Crypto.com is because I have one of their Crypto.com Visa cards, which gives me a certain percentage back on my purchases in real life. For example, when I go out and spend money to eat, whenever I buy, a gold bracelet, a computer, an Xbox, I get a certain percentage of that paid back in crypto, which is very, very nice. And the fourth and final holding that I have in my crypto portfolio, by the way, just another disclaimer, I do have a few other cryptos, but they are much less than a 1% allocation, so I did not include them in this video, simply because you would not find too much interest in me saying I have 0.1% of my portfolio in this and this and this and this. I'm keeping it very simple and keeping the 4 projects that I believe have the most potential, or at least, in my opinion, these are the best fits for my portfolio. The last one being Dogelon. Now, I hold this for a very, very simple reason. It is obviously a shitcoin, it has zero utility, but it has a dirt cheap market cap, around about 400 to 500 million. It has a funny name, it has a funny dog on it, and I believe that Dogecoin and Shiba Inu are about 20 to 40 times larger in market cap than Dogelon. So my thesis on why I hold Elon/Dogelon is because I believe that this will do a 20x, a 25x in the future, and this 2% can grow to maybe 25% or 50% of my portfolio before I take profits into Bitcoin. So that is a breakdown of my crypto portfolio. now let's jump in to the NFTs that I hold. So here we go, here is my NFT portfolio. Now, after I break down my NFT portfolio, I will show you where you can buy these specific projects on. But yeah, let's jump into what I've got. So the main part of my portfolio, which takes up a very, very large amount of my NFT portfolio, is my DGen Ape, which you can see right at the top here in orange. Now, the DGen Apes are my favorite NFT project on Solana. In my opinion, they were the first successful mint on Solana. They've provided a lot of utility, and all in all, they've got great artwork, they've got a great community, they've got a supply of 10,000, and everything about them is pretty great. I like the artwork, I like the community, and also, if you did hold a DGen Ape a couple of months ago, you basically got something called a trash token, which meant that you were airdropped one of these DGen trash pandas for completely free. Also, a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I also got airdropped a Degenerate Ape Kindergarten egg. This was a separate NFT, so if you held a DGen Ape a couple of months ago, you could have potentially been airdropped 2 different NFTs. And I think currently the DGen eggs are going for about 100 Solana. So that is well over, you know, $12,000, $12.5 thousand in a single airdrop for an NFT. That is pretty crazy in my opinion. So that is why my DGen Ape takes up the majority of my portfolio, and that is why I have the most conviction for the DGen Ape. So the second NFTs that take up the second most amount of my portfolio is these 2 DGen trash pandas you can see on the right in red. Now these take up approximately 13% of my NFT portfolio, and like I said, these are associated with the DGen DAO, which is the DGen Decentralized Autonomous Organization. The artist is Monolith. It is the same artist who did the DGen Apes. These are all basically a big community that are linked to the DGen Apes, that are linked to the DGen DAO, and someone called Pit the Panda is someone who spearheads that operation. Now, I think DGen Trash Pandas are very undervalued. I think they're going for about 10 Solana right now, and the DGen Apes are going for about 105 Solana. So I do believe that DGen Trash Pandas have very asymmetric gains to the upside coming in the future, which is why they hold the second largest amount of my portfolio. Now, if we come over to the third and final amount of my portfolio, which is a very small amount, I really bought this because I like the artwork. I didn't buy it for any other reason. And this is my, if you've noticed, this is my YouTube profile picture. It only takes up 3% of my portfolio because it is only worth about 3 Solana. It is actually just slightly lower than 3%, but this pie chart just rounded it up. Nonetheless, this is my Bounty Hunter Space Guild NFT. These 2 pictures here, they are actually the same NFT. Now, this one you see on the right, the one that's facing forward, this was the original NFT, and the one you see to the left is something called an angled hunter, and this is basically a 3D rendering, a 3D image of my Bounty Hunter, and it is an entanglement of the original Bounty Hunter NFT, meaning that if you go onto the Bounty Hunter Space Guild website, you can swap out your original NFT for the entanglement version, the 3D angled hunter, which is the one that you see on the left. I swapped it out so I could see what my 3D hunter looked like, and then I swapped it back for the original. You can swap it back and forward as you please, but nonetheless, they are basically the same NFT. While there are 2 pictures there, it is only one NFT in theory. So now I've showed you my NFT portfolio. I'll go over and I'll show you the best places where, if you are interested in these projects, you can go and pick them up. Alright, starting off with the DGen Apes. Now, before we jump into these NFT projects, just so you know, all of the marketplaces for these Solana NFTs require you to make payments in Solana. So you will need to own Solana to be able to buy any of these tokens over here. So starting off here, like I said, these are my favorite NFTs. These have an absolutely crazy community over on Twitter, and they have a massive following, and also they have the most traction out of any NFT Solana project that I've ever seen, and that I believe I ever will see. So if we're looking at these NFTs here, you can see these are a collection of what it says here, 10,000 degenerate apes on Solana. You can basically scroll through. If you want to buy one, click on one, connect your Phantom wallet or any other Web3 wallet that you have that has Solana capabilities, and you can buy any one of these NFTs. Now, I think these are awesome. You can scroll through and check these out. If you did want another website where you can browse the Degenerate Ape Academy, you can also find all of these NFTs on Magic Eden. But I prefer to look at these on Solana out. So that is number one. These are the Degen Apes. Let's hop into the next one. So checking out the Degen Trash Pandas, you can see these are only 10 Solana, which is still a hefty amount, but compared to the Degen Apes, which are 105 Solana right now, I do believe that the Degen Trash Pandas do have very, very high potential to the upside. They also do have a 20,000 supply, which is double the amount of the apes. So if we're basing this purely off tokenomics, these would be worth 50 Solana, which I don't think they'll be worth anywhere near that much, at least in the short term. I don't think that these are worth half of a Degen Ape, simply because the Degen Apes are the originals, they're the OGs, they're the first successful NFT project, and I do kind of like the art on the Degen Apes, but nonetheless I do think the Trash Pandas are very undervalued for what they are. So these are the Degen Trash Pandas. You can check them out on Solana. You can also check them out on Magic Eden. If you were looking to pick up either of them, I do recommend that you check out both marketplaces, just in case you find a steal on one that isn't on the other. So jumping into the third and final NFT that I have in my portfolio, you can see these are the Bounty Hunter Space Guilds. This is my YouTube profile picture. I think these are pretty cool. I mean, I pretty much bought these for the artwork. I didn't buy it because of their roadmap or anything like that, but they do have a pretty cool roadmap. If you do hold one of these NFTs, then you will be getting airdropped a Bounty Hunter when they do release the Bounty Hunter Space Guild on the Ethereum blockchain. So they're also planning on moving to Ethereum, releasing a completely new Bounty Hunter project on Ethereum, and like I said, if you do hold one of these Bounty Hunter tokens, then you will get access to an Ethereum Hunter for completely free. So those are all the NFTs I own. That is my crypto portfolio. Like I said, I won't be saying how much my crypto portfolio is. Obviously you can deduce how much the NFTs were anyway, so I thought I could show you where you can get these and why I like them. So that is it for my crypto portfolio. That is it for my NFT portfolio. And there we go, thanks for watching. So I thought I'd make this video for a bit of fun. I also thought it would help me be slightly more transparent on my channel, because I do have a lot of comments. A lot of the time people asking me, do you own this crypto? Do you own that crypto? What is your allocation? I have a lot of questions from my followers on Twitter asking me what I hold. So I thought I'd make this video, increase my transparency on this channel, and also just let you know the reasons why I hold what I hold and why I believe they'll do well in the future. So once again, thanks for watching. It's been your boy Cowboy Trades. Yeah, peace.